Hey, how's it going? You doing alright? That's good to hear. So I was thinking, I know you're probably really bored right now. I was actually thinking we can do something to like stimulate your brain, something a little fun. Have you ever done any riddles? You know, like those little word games that you have to kind of guess, like, who am I? What am I? You never did one before? That's okay. I think they're pretty fun. They really get your brain going and kind of a good way to get your morning started, or night, or whatever time is best for you. Enough talk, let's get started. Alright, so there's different categories that I found. Specifically, the ones I think you would enjoy the most are the ones about food or maybe animals. They even have complicated ones, and I don't know if anyone likes math. I mean, I can be nerdy, but I feel like if you're already studying or doing something that requires a lot of brain power, I feel like math would be too much. But who knows, maybe we could try one. But first, let's get started with an animal riddle. You ready? Alright. What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence? Think about it. What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence? I think that's an easy one to start with. What do you think? Well, the answer is time to fix the fence. I like that one. Some are a little silly, but I feel like it's fun. Alright, here's the next one. A cowboy rides into town on Friday. He stays 3 days, then rides out of town on Friday. How does he do it? I feel like this is a classic. So once more. A cowboy rides into town on Friday. He stays 3 days, then rides out of town on Friday. How did he do it? It's because his horse is named Friday. I love how lame these are. Do you want to do a food one? Yeah, we can do one about food. Alright. I got a good one. I'm orange. I wear a green hat, and I sound like a parrot. What am I? I'm orange, I wear a green hat, and I sound like a parrot. Do you know? Well, the answer is a carrot. Of course, a carrot. I mean, it does sound like parrot. How about this? Here's another one. Oh, this is a good one. What must be broken before you can use it? Take a little bit of time to think about it. It is a food riddle, so keep in mind it has to do with food. What must be broken before you can use it? An egg. Yeah. Good job. I feel like that one was kind of easy, no? Alright. One more food one. Let's go. What has a lot of eyes but cannot see? I feel like that one can be tricky. No, you don't think it's tricky? What's the answer then? What has a lot of eyes but cannot see? Yup, a potato. It makes sense. Those little poor things are called eyes. It's kind of creepy though. Oh, I love this one. You would like this one. Okay. What kind of room has no doors or windows? Remember, we're still talking about food. What kind of room has no doors or windows? I'll give you a few seconds. Think about it. Yep, a mushroom. I guess it's like a room. You know, bugs probably love to live in that mushroom. Alright, let's switch to a different category. You want to do one that's common sense? Yeah, we can do common sense. Okay. Okay, this is an easy one. Let's see how quickly you get this one. What building has the most stories? Okay, think about it. What building has the most stories? Yep, a library. Nice. See, it's not too bad. It's kind of nice to just sit down, relax, and enjoy some riddles. It kind of good for your brain. A healthy way to give yourself some brain food, don't you think? The next riddle is from SpongeBob. It's still common sense, okay? What has 4 wheels and flies? I love this one because I never got it before until recent. I'm now years old when I got this one. So what has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. That makes sense. Of course a garbage truck is going to be full of flies. Oh god. Alright, the next one. What question can you never say a yes to? Now that one I feel like could be tricky. So what's a question you can never say yes to? Think about it for a little bit. What question can you never say yes to? The answer is, are you asleep? I guess if you're faking being asleep, does that count actually? If you fake being asleep? Oh, this one's hilarious. Okay. And this is still the common sense category. A man goes out in heavy rain with nothing to protect him from. His hair doesn't get wet, but how does he do that? Think about it. It is kind of common sense. So a man goes out in heavy rain with nothing to protect him from it. His hair doesn't get wet. How does he do it? It's because he's bald. It makes sense. I mean, he doesn't have hair. What if he has a mustache? You know? You want to go back to the food category? Yeah, let's go back. Throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then eat the outside and throw away the inside. What is it? That one's a little tricky. You think you got it? Just think about it. I'll read it one more time slowly. Throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then eat the outside and throw away the inside. What is it? Let me read it one more time, actually. This one is really tricky. Throw away the outside and cook the inside. Eat the outside and throw away the inside. What is it? It's a corn on the cob. I guess once you think about it a few times, you start getting it. Now that one kind of stumped me. Alright, let's do a few more of the animal ones. And then after that, I feel like we can end it off with the more complicated ones, just to see how far we can go. You want to try that challenge? Alright, nice. Alright, so an animal one. Okay. I have a head like a cat, and feet like a cat, but I am not a cat. What am I? I have a head like a cat, feet like a cat, but I'm not a cat. What am I? A kitten. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. A kitten. I mean, they're not a cat yet. Oh, here's another one. What part of the chicken has the most feathers? This is so freaking stupid. What part of a chicken has the most feathers? The outside. At this point, they're just jokes. I mean, I guess they're still riddles, but it's kind of funny. Oh wow, that's all of the animal ones. No. Let's do a math riddle. Let's see how much we can suffer. Alright, let's see. Forward, I am heavy, but backwards I am not. What am I? This one's a math riddle, okay? Forward, I am heavy, but backward I am not. What am I? You really do have to think for these, right? Alright, so the answer is a ton. A ton. I don't know if I guess I kind of get it. These math ones hurt my brain. Here's another one. Jane and John have 4 daughters. Each of their daughters has one brother. How many children do Jane and John have in total? Jane and John has 4 daughters. Each of their daughters have 1 brother, and how many children do Jane and John have in total? I don't blame you if your brain hurts. My brain hurts. And this is only the math ones. Well, the answer is 5. Did you get it? I did not get it. Definitely did not get it. You know, let's suffer now. Let's do some complicated ones. You ready? Alright. What? There's a section for easy riddles. We've been, like, going for the more complicated ones. Really? No, I guess some of them were easy. But alright, here's a complicated one. The person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it has no use for it. The person who uses it can neither see nor feel it. What is it? I have no idea. Right, the person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it has no use for it. And the person who uses it can neither see nor feel it. What is it? Do you need a little bit more extra time? You just want the answer. I don't blame you. The answer is a coffin. Yeah, I get it now. Dang. My brain really does hurt now. Oh, God. Alright, here's the next one. What has many keys but cannot open a single lock? Okay, this one's not too bad. What has many keys but cannot open a single lock? A piano. It's not that bad. You know what? Let's go back all the way to the easy riddles. How did I skip that? Okay. Oh, these are lame. I see why. Okay. You're gonna love this one. What has hands but cannot clap? Think about it. These are supposedly easy. What has hands but cannot clap? A clock. I'm lame. Was that easy for you? Yeah? Alright, next one. What gets wet while drying? My brain hurt just reading that. What gets wet while drying? A towel. Of course it's a towel. Yeah, they're kind of easy, but I feel like my brain still hurts from earlier. Ooh, I like this one. What gets smaller every time it takes a bath? Soap. I didn't even give you a chance, I'm sorry. But that one's so easy. Alright. Let's go back to the complicated riddles. You think you can do them? Yeah, let's go back. Alright, I found one. What flies forever and rests never? What flies forever and never rests? What flies forever and never rests? The answer is the wind. Not bad. Alright, let's do one more. Let me find a really difficult one to hurt our brain. Alright, this is a long one. 2 men are in a desert. They both have backpacks on. One of the guys is dead. The guy who is alive has his backpack open, and the guy who is dead has his backpack closed. What is in the dead man's backpack? I feel like this one's not that difficult, maybe. I don't know, what do you think? I'll read it one more time slowly. 2 men are in a desert. They both have backpacks on. One of the guys is dead. The guy who is alive has his backpack open, and the guy who is dead has his backpack closed. What is in the dead man's backpack? Yep, that's right. A parachute. Not bad. Man, I love riddles. I don't know, there's just something fun about them. You know, it's kind of fun to unwind and just entertain ourselves with little stupid things like this. Now, how are you feeling? You feeling okay? Good? That's good. I hope you had some fun. But now it's time for me to skedaddle. I gotta go. I know, we'll do more next time, I promise. Oh yeah, and how'd you like your haircut last time? You liked it? Good, good. Nice. Alright. Well, I will be seeing you then, okay? Have a good night, and take care, alright? Bye.